The presidency of Donald Trump was one of the most controversial in American history. From his divisive rhetoric to his policies on immigration and trade, Trump left an indelible mark on American politics. In this essay, we will examine some of the key controversies that marked Trump's presidency. One of the most significant controversies of Trump's presidency was his handling of the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election. Special counsel Robert Mueller was appointed to investigate the matter, and his report concluded that Russia had indeed interfered in the election in order to help Trump win. While the report did not find evidence of collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia, it did document a number of instances where Trump had attempted to obstruct the investigation. Trump's response to the investigation was widely criticized as an abuse of power. He frequently attacked Mueller and his team on Twitter and in public statements, and he fired FBI Director James Comey, who had been leading the investigation. Trump's actions led to accusations that he was attempting to interfere with the investigation and obstruct justice. These accusations were a major factor in the decision by the House of Representatives to impeach Trump in 2019. Another major controversy during Trump's presidency was his policies on immigration. Trump campaigned on a promise to build a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border, and he followed through on that promise by diverting funds from other government programs to pay for the wall. He also instituted a travel ban on several predominantly Muslim countries, which was widely criticized as discriminatory. Trump's policies led to widespread protests and legal challenges, and his administration was criticized for its treatment of immigrants and asylum seekers. The policy of separating families at the border drew particular criticism, as did the conditions in detention centers where immigrants were being held. Critics accused Trump of stoking xenophobia and using immigrants as a political scapegoat. Trump's response to the COVID-19 pandemic was also controversial. He initially downplayed the severity of the virus, and he resisted calls for a national mask mandate or lockdown. Trump frequently contradicted public health officials and spread misinformation about the virus, which led to confusion and mistrust among the public. Trump's response to the pandemic was widely criticized as inadequate and ineffective. The United States had one of the highest death tolls from the virus in the world, and Trump's administration was accused of mishandling the distribution of personal protective equipment and other medical supplies. Critics accused Trump of putting his political interests ahead of the public's health and safety. Trump's personal behavior was also a source of controversy during his presidency. He was accused of sexual assault by multiple women, and he was caught on tape bragging about groping women without their consent. Trump's use of Twitter was also a source of controversy, as he frequently used the platform to attack his political opponents and spread false information. Trump's behavior was widely criticized as unpresidential, and many people felt that he was setting a dangerous precedent by using his position to attack his critics and undermine the media. Trump's supporters, however, viewed his unapologetic approach to politics as a refreshing change from the political establishment. They appreciated his efforts to strengthen the economy and create jobs, and they saw him as a champion of the working class. In conclusion, the presidency of Donald Trump was one of the most controversial in American history. Trump's handling of the investigation into Russian interference, his policies on immigration and trade, and his response to the COVID-19 pandemic were all sources of controversy and criticism. Trump's personal behavior was also a source of controversy, as he was accused of sexual assault and frequently used Twitter to attack his critics. While Trump's supporters viewed him as a champion of the working class, his critics saw him as an authoritarian demagogue whose policies and behavior posed a threat to American democracy.